Melissa. I'm a library assistant here at the library. Today I have a selection of nonfiction books for you. So we'll start with this one, The Trial of Lizzie Borden by Kara Robertson. So this one was a book about the murder, the trial, and after she was acquitted of murdering her dad and stepmother. It goes into great detail, all the forensic evidence, and why she got off when she was probably guilty. So I do recommend this one, it's really good. This one is Night from Ellie Whistle. So this one is a story about a child who survived the World War II. He was in a concentration camp. His whole family were in concentration camps. They were separated. He should have went with his mom because he was under the age of 16 at the time, but he decided to stay with his dad. So it goes through the story of how they survived. You never want to take life for granted on this one. This is Psychology 101. So I kind of have some feel-good books here. And this one, I used to watch a show, Dynasty, and the family their family connection is really amazing. So this one's about his life, and it's really funny. Like, he talks about his cup that he's had since he was in the Vietnam War that his mom sent, and he drinks iced tea out of it every day, and he always has this cup. So there's a little story about that in there. So this one made me laugh. It was just another feel-good book. This one is another feel-good book. It's David Sedaris, Holiday on Ice. It's little short stories about Christmas, and one of the stories that I can relate here, I had an aunt that always would write a Christmas letter instead of a Christmas card, and so there's somebody, one of his family members did that. And my aunt's was always uplifting, but this one had a little bit of dark humor in it. So I do recommend. All of his books are funny, just humor when we need it the most. This one is The Five by Hallie Rubenhold. She writes a story about the 5 victims of Jack the Ripper. So there's not much known. Most people think they were prostitutes, but they weren't. They were moms, had children, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So these are the 5 victims and their stories, their backstories before they got murdered. So that one was a really good one. This one is I Married Wyatt Earp by Josephine Earp. So I found this by accident in the library one day. I had just gotten back from a trip to Tombstone and wanted to know a little bit more about Wyatt Earp, the history of Tombstone, that sort of thing. We just went on a day trip out there for one day, and this one was really interesting because Wyatt Earp had more than one wife. His second, third, and fourth wife were all common law wives. They weren't actually married, but this one is his last wife, and it talks about her time in Tombstone, how she got there at a young age. And how she met Wyatt Earp and his brothers and Doc Holliday, and it was a really good book. So I quite enjoyed it. I want to go back to Tombstone again and visit it and spend more time down there, maybe a couple of days. This one I read years ago when it first came out, The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. So this tale is about the World's Fair in Chicago and 1893, and how a serial killer is preying on women during that time. So he was a doctor, and it's just a really good book how they kind of figure out who he is and how they catch him. So that one was good. These are a selection of nonfiction books that I think you'll like and enjoy them. We have many more in our library, so next time you're in here, check them out.